Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news.
Philosophy of Nnamdi Kanu that found resonance across the length and breadth of the Igbo nation. Therefore, there cannot be a resolution of the Biafran dilemma without a wholesome engagement of the Nnamdi Kanu stroke Uche Mefo faction of IPOB. End of quote. That's what this was. So, if I were President Buhari, quite honestly, I would be very suspicious of anyone who advises me to ignore the Biafran issue. I'll be very suspicious. Anybody who says that is either ignorant or being. But again, where is the elite in this? What is missing is structured debate and apparent elite aloofness or complicity or hypocrisy. Elite in denial. For the politicians who think you can let's use them temporarily, let's use them. Just go on, while we can then use that to negotiate for something here. I can tell you, you will create a monster that will consume you. When that inferno comes, both us, everybody else, and the kind of thing that happened in Biafra where any dissent was considered a saboteur. Okay? You might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on, while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves in Abuja. I can tell you, these guys are no fools. At some point, they will look at you too and know that you're actually part of the problem. And so on and so forth. So, I said,
Soludo warned Igbo leaders about this 3 years ago. A former central bank governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, about 3 years, warned Igbo leaders to take the issues of restructuring, debate on Biafra and other matters affecting the Southeast geopolitical zone seriously, to avoid being violently confronted by the youth in the nearest future. Soludo gave the warning on Thursday, September 29, 2016, while reviewing a book titled The Politics of Biafra and the Future of Nigeria, written by a former House of Representatives member, Chike Ofodile. He stated that it was necessary for Igbo elites, intellectuals, and leaders of thought to sit down and commence the debate on whether or not Biafra should be, instead of playing hide and seek on the matter. According to Soludo, the situation of things in the Southeast was becoming worse, especially insecurity, adding that there was a need for Igbo leaders to chart proper course for young people who are agitating for separation rather than pretending that there was no problem. Soludo said that Igbo elites, especially politicians, would be deceiving themselves if they continue to think they can use the youth for political negotiation in Abuja, only to dump them to their ugly fate, adding that those young people are not stupid and may go after anybody they consider a saboteur, even for holding a different view. He also used the occasion to call on President Muhammadu Buhari to release from detention the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, saying his further incarceration would help to make him a more heroic among his followers. So guys, you've heard it all. Even from the video that we watched, he really said a lot, as if he was really seeing a vision. For people that really think deeply, who are not really selfish, they really say things the way they are. But people who really know the truth and they just like, let us cover it up just because of the temporary gain they are going to get, they will just like to cover some things up, and they know the truth. And like Soludo said in that video, that you are thinking these guys are, you want to use them and dump them, and you think they don't know much, but by the time they will face you back, it's just like when you are pushing somebody, or when you are pursuing somebody, and the person gets to a kind of demarcation, let's say a war, and the person does not have where to go, automatically or naturally the person will face back. There's nowhere to go. So if you want to kill me, you kill me. Or if I want to go back and to face you, or I will just fight you. And that is what is happening now. And a lot of politicians are, oh, why did these people do this thing in Germany, this and that, and all of that, forgetting things are on ground. They know the truth. I'm sure most of them were like, wow, it's getting to this stage. It has gotten to this stage. And that was why you could see even the man said, I've forgiven them. The man involved, Ekweremadu, he said, I've forgiven them, because he knows deep down that these guys are not just, they didn't just wake up one day. These things have been building over the time. But the people that are the aim of affair, the people representing the Igbos, which we have been saying, if really they really want these things, they would have negotiated, they would have talked about these things, even on the floor of the Senate. But they don't care. They don't care. Like I said, if you think you are speaking for your people, let it be known. It's not a hide and seek, just like Soludo said. It's not hide and seek. You need to make it known. Let it be known and let them see the reality on ground. It's not. It goes beyond talking. It goes beyond saying it. But people really want to see action. Something does not just happen all of a sudden. It must have been building, and that was why those guys really, confronted him. And it will serve as a lesson for as many, politicians like that will want to learn. If you don't want to learn, of course, you think you have power in Nigeria, you can do and undo. You can use a police, you can use army to intimidate the masses, and that's why you see most people don't really want to talk. But it cannot go on forever. If you think that, oh, it is okay now, it's like going for a foreign trip. Now it might really be difficult because you don't know who is who. You don't know who is even targeting you. That you can do whatever you like in Nigeria. But don't be surprised that things can still change. Even when Soludo was talking, he never even envisaged that it's going to come from abroad, or whatever. He was all just thinking about the people at home, the people in the country. But see the way it came out. So we are still advising these politicians, do the needful. It is not even your father's property. It is not your father's wealth. And at the end of the day, you can't even be there forever. Other people will still take over. And once they take over and you are outside the government, that is when you will now be talking as if you really care. But when you are there, what difference did you make? But they wouldn't want to listen. Even when Soludo said it, then some of them, you could see some of them. This same, I saw Onyema, the foreign affairs minister. I saw Oji's Okalude. You could see their face. They didn't even listen. They say, what is this guy talking about? Guy, go and sit down. What do you know? He must have spoken. They were just like, forget him. If it's not in our caucus, if he knows what is happening, if he knows what we are getting, he wouldn't be saying such a thing. That would be what is in their mind. They would just be like, this guy just talk. But now what is happening? Now people are referring to what he said 2 years or 3 years back. So when you are still telling someone, please do the needful, that means you still like the person. At some point, nobody will be telling you do the needful. The needful, they will tell you the needful. You might not like they will do the needful for you. You might not like it. And that was what happened over the weekend. And other politicians should not just think, oh, it's Igbo affair. Because what is biting the Biafrans and what is biting other people, what is even biting others, is even more than what is biting Biafra. Because if you think it is an Igbo thing, let them go and sort themselves. And meanwhile, the same thing they are complaining, you are in it as well, but you feel that there are people not talking from your own end. So you will not think, okay, what do I do? Is it me that will start it? But let us just know that this thing that happened is a kind of signal. And somebody was even commenting on my platform. The person was like, he was trying to appeal to people in diaspora that please don't make sure you don't touch anybody, all these politicians. If you see them abroad, don't touch them. Just sit them down, engage them seriously. Engage them that they will be sweating. Of course, you are going to be capturing this thing. Be videoing it. Engage them intellectually. Engage them. That if you don't even need to touch them, just sit them down and ask them good questions. I think that person is being nice. So I hope maybe they will take such advice and let them even take that such advice, which is really good. Just engage them. Even, there are some things that you do to somebody that even the person will be humiliated. The person, even without you beating the person, without you even touching the person will know that, wow, I've really gone beyond my boundary. So it's an advice. So that these guys, they really need this thing. It is, everybody can do whatever they want to do. The person was just kind of giving advice, but anybody can do whatever they want to do. So it is not left for the politicians to do the needful. You just do the needful. Like I said, it is not your father's property. It's not your personal money that you are going to do. Speak for your people. Let them this, because if people have enjoyed enough, let other people enjoy. Let them enjoy the dividends of democracy. It cannot just be just few people. They will share the resources and all of that, and you come back to the people and be telling them something else. So guys, that is just it. Of course, a lot of people really support and really appreciate what Soludo said. Someone said Nigerians are pretentiously asking Igbos what they want, as if all is well within the nation generally. That's a good question. You'll be asking, what is their problem? What do they even want? They don't even know what they want. Even you too, what are you enjoying? What are you gaining? Even in that your corner, even in Nigeria generally, what are we enjoying? Because they are the ones that are speaking up. They are the ones that are so brave, that are, they don't even care. The people that are fighting for presidency, the presidency that you are fighting for your people, at the end of the day, the ones that are getting it, how is it affecting the lives of their people? So if what you are fighting, that is what you are fighting for, presidency, it will go to this place, it will go to this place. Presently, where is the presidency now? Then check what if really is benefiting their own people, the people that are holding power now, the people, the region that that have opportunity to hold power now. Ask their people whether they are really enjoying the government itself. So it goes beyond that. Someone said these are true prophetic words that has manifested today. I respect Nnamdi Kanu for being a good, great researcher about how to deal with these so-called people. God bless you, sir. History remembers that you spoke out when many were afraid to pronounce Biafra. The person is referring to Soludo. That even then he didn't even know that something of this nature would have even happened, but he foresaw it. And someone is saying, he spoke even in the midst of all those people. You could see all of them in that gathering. You could see them. The first step is to be transparent, accountable, and responsive government at state, local, and local governments and their constituency at that level. Let there be transparency, let there be accountability. Just like Soludo was talking about, so anybody advising Buhari that, forget this guy, that the person is not even doing him good, and the person is not really, maybe the person does not even, he's just being economical with the truth, and it's going to affect his government. And what are we getting today? What are we getting today? You think you have prescribed them that's the end. You have, you silenced them. What happened over the weekend? It went around, it's gone around the world. And everybody knew about what happened. Everybody was like, you guys need to be careful. So guys, that is just my own opinion. I would like to hear your own comments, your own take concerning this. Please put down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.